Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel, the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with a new kind of segment called a Coming to Jesus reading. Now, these are going to come out on Sundays. This is a deck that was specifically made for those. I have used it on the channel, I think twice. But Spirit has been pushing me, nudging me, guiding me towards these readings for probably over 4 months, and I have kind of been staying away from them. I don't know why. It just didn't feel like it was the right time, even though Spirit was like, yeah, it is. It's the right time. It's the right time. It's the right time. So for some of you, you've been holding off on something, and it's time. Okay, it's time. Now, these are not in any way, or shape, or form religious, although Spirit keeps wanting them on Sundays, almost like a Sunday sermon. Interesting. But the Coming to Jesus readings, it's almost like when you go to the table to have a Coming to Jesus talk. That's kind of what Spirit is putting through for these readings. We're going to see how they come out and or what you guys think about them here, Aquarius. So make sure if you like these readings that you are hitting the like button. Make sure that you're subscribing so that I know that these are readings that you want to see here or find value in here on the channel, and we'll keep doing them, okay? As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all the new and returning viewers and subscribers, and to the channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Also, a quick announcement: the private readings are almost completely sold out, so they will be closing as soon as they are. If you are wanting to get one, make sure that you are getting in on that. There is all of the information for the current readings that are open is on the community tab. Okay, that's too many, so make sure and check it out before they're gone. I do open them. Generally, it just fills depends on when I'm called. A lot of times it's once or twice a month. So, yeah. Also, well, I'll get to that. I'll do that. I'll announce that once I make those changes. So we'll hold off on that. You might be holding off on something too. All right. The same, right? It's time. It's time. So interesting. All right. What else needs to come out for Aquarius Spirit for this Coming to Jesus reading today? So this is a timeless reading. Timeless meaning no matter when you come across this message and it resonates with you, it is for you. All right, Aquarius, this is what Spirit's indicated. 5 cards. Normally these readings have been kind of slated, or what's come through for them in the visions is 4 cards. So 5 cards, okay? They're pretty quick. Well, they might not be. You might love them or you might hate them. We'll find out. Okay, notice how you are escaping and ask yourself why. Aquarius, right out the gate, it's getting real. Okay, it's getting real. Notice how you are escaping and ask yourself why. There's something that you're escaping from. Oh gosh, this could be calling me out too, because I haven't been doing these readings for so many months. Why? Okay, so I can answer this right now. Notice how you're escaping. I've been escaping from doing this reading because there's a lot that can come with doing readings like that, or at least that's what I've been telling myself. That's the fear I've been buying into, so I have been staying away from them. Isn't that interesting? When certain things come up, or when certain topics come up, we can shy away from them. You know, it just tends to be potentially there's this energy of not wanting confrontation, or not wanting, right? And I'm not a sugarcoater. I'm like straightforward. I'm very blunt in a lot of ways, as many Aquarius people can tend to be. And yet there's also that energy as I get a little bit older of really just not wanting to put myself in those situations, but here I am. So same for you, Aquarius. Notice how you're escaping and ask yourself why. What is the conversation that you're not having that you know needs to be had? What is your coming to Jesus moment that needs to come through? What is that truth or that authenticity or that step or that action or, you know, that constriction, or stepping away from, or taking a break from. What is that that needs to be done? How are you sidestepping that and or not doing it, not stepping straight into it, and why? Okay. Spirit's like, it's Aquarius, it's time to get real. It's time to do this. It's time to really, really look at things, be straightforward, ask yourself why, and then do something about it. If there's a reason why, like a safety concern, or, you know, like it's illegal or unethical or something like that, okay, yeah, that makes sense, right? But if it's fear that's holding you back, if it's a concern of what other people might think or say, you know, that sort of thing, then it's time to take the step. It's time to have the conversation. It's time to come forward. It's time to step back. Whatever resonates for you, Aquarius Spirit's like, yeah, it's time to do this. It's time to do this, Aquarius. Whatever it is for you, you know, as soon as you heard this message, you knew exactly what this was talking about, what Spirit was bringing up here, what this Coming to Jesus reading was all about for you in this first portion anyway. You knew, and you do, okay? Now with that, you have, ooh, and it came upside down, which I don't do reversals, but you have the Seven of Cups coming out. So see, for some of you, there's way too many options. There's way too much on the table. There's way too much, you know, overwhelm coming through. And for some of you, it's time to just slim that down. And right, sometimes there is too much. It's too much. Just too much, right? And it's time to kind of take a step back from some of it. But for some of you, with all of these choices, could actually be opportunities, possibilities, avenues, potentials, right? That you aren't looking at because you are like, you know what, I'll look tomorrow. For some of you, you need to realize that today is the day. Now is the time. If you wait any longer, then there's a potential that you might just always be waiting, okay? Escaping, sidestepping, turning the other way instead of doing what it is. Why do you do that? For those of you that resonates for, because it won't for everyone, this says step back from everything to gain perspective. Opportunities, wishful thinking, choices, illusions, searching for purpose, daydreaming. Okay, those are the actual words on this here. One or more of those words might resonate with you. For some of you, it's time to look at a bigger picture is what's coming through, okay? What is the bigger picture? And are you paying attention to the little tiny pieces that really don't mean anything? The 80-20 rule is coming out here. The 80-20 rule. If you don't know what that is, look it up. For some of you, that 20% is all that really matters. Okay? Okay. All right. Let's see. The next one that you have here is what pain or trauma is still showing up to be healed? Yikes. Yikes. You know what? I feel like attacked personally with this one as well here, Aquarius, because you know what? Those things that keep showing up, those things, those little niggly things, those things that we don't like or dislike, or that person does this and it just grates at me, and those are potential messengers or unhealed pieces, parts of yourselves that keeps coming up to be healed. What is it for you? How are they showing up? What are the messages that they keep attempting, nagging at, niggling at you to pay attention to? Again, same kind of thing. Notice how you are escaping and ask yourself why. They go right in together. Spirit does things in the most perfect, excellent way. These messages come through because they fit right together. They play off of each other, and they are beautifully meant for you in the moment that you come across them, okay? Again, it's about to get real here, Aquarius. What is it? Those things that irritate you about another person, those things that irritate you about certain situations, certain events, certain things that come up, past things, things that you see currently, things that you've gone through, whatever it is. What is it? What is it that is still showing up? Pain, trauma. Maybe you keep seeing or hearing somebody's voice. The other day I was at the store and I kept hearing in every single person the same person's voice, the same person's words. It was so, what is the word? Frightening, for one. I felt like it was crazy that it was happening. the way that it was crazy that it was happening. I felt like I was in a horror movie, okay? It was crazy. Like everywhere I turned, every person that was speaking, even at earshot's length at the store, sounded like a specific person. But you know what? Within about 6 hours, I ended up hearing from that person, okay? Somebody from the past. It was eerie as it was happening, but it was a blessing and beautiful when I heard from them. And I felt like after the fact, after hearing from them, it was divinely guided. It was meant to be, right? And it was an indicator showing up to let me know that either this person was thinking about me or they were going to contact me. And then there it was. It's like the thing with your ears being warm, right? I don't know if you've heard that or not, that somebody might be talking about you if your ears get a little warm, or one palm, left palm this or right palm that. I don't know if you've heard of any of those things, but kind of like that. Like when you think about somebody, there's a potential that, you know, that they might just show up, or there's that energy around of everybody sounding like that person, the words, the way that they spoke, their voice, everything. And then all of a sudden, within 6 hours later, hearing from that person, which was a beautiful blessing. But there's something that's showing up to be held here, Aquarius, okay? Those messengers that keeps showing up, that keeps coming through, either pain, trauma. It could also be something that feels eerie that turns into a blessing. But what is it for you, and how can you heal it? How can you pay attention? How can you notice if it is something that is being mirrored back to you, or something that other people do or say or what have you, that you really try to pretend isn't also within you, or isn't part of you, or isn't something that you envy? It's time to take a look at that, okay? Serious, serious, serious here. Now, with that, you have, so fitting, yeah, the Five of Wands. Be smart and take life as it comes, okay? Five of Wands, there's this energy of feeling as if there's strong opinions potentially, okay? And that may be what it is, this strong energy around you, of other people or what have you, or you just feel like it's strong because it rubs you the wrong way. It's a messenger, or it has a potential to be a messenger, something from something that was painful, something that was traumatic, something that you know, still bites a bit, right? That it needs to be looked at, something that you potentially feel an internal struggle with, but it gets projected out towards other people because that is, for some, it's a defense mechanism. For others, it's a way of deflecting it, that it has nothing to do with you, but it's all them, 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 okay? Pay attention to that. This one says competition, debates, rivalry, conflict, disagreement, strife, tension, territorial, clashing egos, petty. Interesting, you see? Yep, and that 5 is change, so change needs to come through. That healing needs to come through, Aquarius, okay? Let yourself have that, right? When Spirit says it's about to get real, there's no clowning with that. It's for real. The last card you have here tying this all together is, wouldn't you know it, it is the Star, which is you. Makes me tear up because that's so beautiful. Whew. All your dreams are coming true, Aquarius. This is that hope, that faith, right? When you get into tight spaces, when it's, you know, about to get real, or it is getting real, you get to depend on yourself. It says hope, calm, healing, faith, purpose, renewal, renewal, renewal. Okay? Spirituality, fortune, good omen, rejuvenation. This is pouring into your own cup here, is what's coming through with this, Aquarius. If you see, and you've seen the star, I mean, you are the star card in the tarot, number 17. This one says number 8 also might be coordinating with it. I'm not sure how that comes through with that, but this is number 17. But pouring into your cup allows for you also to give back, is what Spirit's putting through here. When you allow yourself to notice how you're escaping certain situations, or certain feelings, certain pain, certain traumas, certain healings, right? Then you are pouring into your own cup. You're allowing yourself to really, really have that self-care, because you aren't ignoring yourself. And when you are pouring into your own cup in that way, you also can pour into other people's cups, is what Spirit's putting through here. When you're noticing that trauma, that pain that potentially is showing up, it's not showing up to hurt you more, Aquarius. It's not showing up to put you through that situation time and time again, okay? It's showing up as a messenger so it can be healed. How can you heal that? It's not attempting to be petty, right? It's like, it keeps showing up, blah, 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 right? Is how we can sometimes feel when that happens, but it's not showing up to be petty. It's not showing up to create, that conflict or that strife or that tension. It is showing up as a messenger. So if that is what it takes to get you to do something about it, to open up, to pay attention to listen to the messages, to allow healing to come in, it's going to keep doing it, and it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger until you pay the attention that it needs you to it, okay? But then once you do, that's pouring into your own cup, and that is allowing for you to open up and pour into others' cup as well, Aquarius. The star is this energy of really accepting the guidance that's coming through, holding on to that hope and that faith, and allowing for that good fortune, for that renewal, for that rejuvenation to come through, to kind of fill you up from the inside out, and allow for you to be a vessel, is what's coming through, for other people in that process as well, okay? First coming to Jesus reading in the books, Aquarius. Again, this is slated, or Spirit has kind of put this out. I'm sure this is going to be different every single time, because again, this is not the way it had come through in the original kind of visions when Spirit was bringing this through to me several months ago. But I have faced what I have been escaping within this potential reading, and now it's time for you to get real and do the same thing, Aquarius, okay? Remember, hit the like button if you like this, the Coming to Jesus readings, the kind of Sunday sermons, if you will, although it has nothing to do with religion at all, more spirituality and what have you, not that we have anything against that. Okay, as always, I do hope that this resonated with you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others too be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. We have virtually, at the time of reading this, 8,900 of you amazing, beautiful, wonderful souls that are subscribed to this channel. Many more that follow and watch the videos. If you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? Become a part of the Lucky Stars community. We would love to have you. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does, again, support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.